listen, folks, we've all gone through this for Dolphin fans, or even if you're not, you listen to us. We appreciate it. But this guy, what he wants to do, it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. We've created a mess for he and they knew when they took the jobs. Both Jim and head coach knew that this wasn't the best situation to come into. Don't have a quarterback. You're in cap hell. You're gonna make a lot of tough decisions because of what we did a couple years ago. Basically, going for it and didn't work. Whether you liked it and we tried it and didn't work. But now we got a couple guys that have been together. I like that. I like the way it was handled with GM first, then the head coach. I believe that's the way you do it. And then you hear him talk, and how can you not? How can you not hope this is not the right guy, and that he's going to stand for all the things that you want to stand for, and hopefully at the end of the day, once we get this thing built, and we find a quarterback, which we just haven't been able to do.
Well, the place they came from was able to figure it out.
By the way, I mentioned that. Listen, the the Favre to Rodgers to Love handoff.
With a few in between there that they ended up, right? Then they've had a bunch of guys over there that they've traded away and stuff. So
yeah, but weren't those?
Well, he said he's drafting. He said, what did he say? Every year, every 2 years, they want to draft a quarterback.
Yeah,
it's great.
You're right.
Good.
He did say
keep competition at that position.
No, a lot of people.
We haven't had a quarterback competition, and I don't even remember the last one we had.
I got to tell you, I just want to say this. I hope someday we don't have to have a competition.
Well, yeah, that's true.
No, if you want to do it now, it's on. I'm not disagreeing with anybody that says, let them, do it. But
unless you have one of the top 10 guys, yes, you need to do that every year.
But you hope that you get
that's hard to do, but
you hope you get one. I don't know how many franchise quarterbacks. Listen, is Jordan Love is he a franchise quarterback?
Questionable.
Well, they don't think so. He got. There's a lot of guys got paid that max contract that teams are. CJ Stroud, we thought a couple years ago, he was unbelievable. You're going, man, did everybody else mess up on that one?
Well, his sophomore slump carried over, huh? He was so bad in that game.
He was. Man,
was he bad.
But like a man that lost, his confidence. And so I don't know, Woody, trust me, I would never spend the thousands of hours we spent in the morning shows through the last 35 years talking about quarterback. I mean, I have flashbacks on going way back to Jay Fiedler. Is he the guy? Is he going to be the guy? And
well, look, man, I just think, and a lot of people are sharing like what you and I were just saying back here. Like he just sounds like a dude.
He is like a dude.
Just a normal guy.
He is a dude. And a guy that's not afraid to come on and say he's having a beer that night with those guys and going to sit around and like, hey, man, that's what you're friggin' supposed to do. That, and just saying all the correct things like you can tell, that's it, man. We're going to work hard. By the way, I love this player's coach. I don't know what the hell player's coach means, which is good, actually. It was kind of funny. But guys love playing for him. He gets the most out of them. Those are all the things that everybody's been saying. So, and he's a great communicator, which, by the way, I think is really important. Players like to know where they stand, what's going on, good or bad. Let them know, man. Let them know.
Someone said I wasn't impressed with our hire, but after that interview, I feel so much better.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't think a lot of people probably, it wasn't a big splash hire, right? Obviously, but.
I just thought it was funny. He goes, I got kind of hot as this thing went on. I mean, he said, like, I got things set up and my phone's ringing like, hey, we'd like to talk to you too. And can you come over here for a second interview? Everybody's following what everybody else is doing too.
Well, there were some big names that popped up, right? I mean, Harbaugh name, obviously. That went quick.
Yeah.
But this is good, man. I feel good about this situation.
I do too. Hey, look for where we are. We haven't done anything yet. He doesn't even have a coach yet. but our the coach that we know of probably got a couple in mind that
For the
have
staff?
already signed off.
Well, that's obviously going to be a very important part of this whole puzzle too.
Get the right coordinators.
Yep.
Well, they're going to get the right coordinators. Going to run a system that he wants to run. The defensive coordinator is definitely going to be in on whatever's, he's going to be calling. He's going to be calling a defense that he likes. So, yeah, what do you say? Through the hopes by the end of the weekend to have his three coordinators in place: special teams, offense, and defense as well. So we've got a lot of stuff. Hey, man, they're not going to say anything. I think it's a long shot because everybody wants to know. I think everybody thinks it's going to be a long shot, and I'm being nice that Tua is going to be back. I saw everybody last night going, he thought it would be dope to get out of here, and I think a lot of people agree with his, let's get the dope out of here. I agree. I agree, everybody. A lot of people. I, for one, put me number one on the list. And a lot of you have been on that list a lot longer. But it's some of it may not even be his fault. Physically, what he's going through, I don't know. I don't know what he's going through mentally. But he did not, Woody, through the last 7 or 8 games, including a 4-game winning streak, he was struggling more than anybody on the football team. Everybody else was playing. We had a great running game. We had a defense starting to pick it up. We're getting a lot of takeaways defensively. So whatever they decide to do. I did a little teaser. What did you think of the little Willis teaser I was trying to throw in there? So
it's good.
A little top free. He's one of the top quarterback free. They know him. By the way, we're going to find out because it's going to get out whether we make an offer and make a run at him or not, and what they think of him.
They probably should, right?
Well, so Woody, they've seen him
part
up
of
close.
That competition deal.
Woody, they've seen him up close.
Yes.
They're like, if they don't take it, they're going, we can do better. Or are they, this guy kind of matching up what we have and him?
The problem is right now, though, like as we sit here today, your options are incredibly limited. Right?
Yeah, in general,
there's only going to be a few free agents, and then the draft looks really...
By the way, you got to trade if you got a Mac Jones crush going with San Francisco.
Oy.
Well, he won 4 or 5 games for the 49ers. He won 4 or 5 games. He did.
Cool. That's going to get you fired up?
No,
Mac Jones?
But you're trying to do something to hang in there right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, your options are very limited right now,
and you got to trade
because
for him,
the draft is not a quarterback.
You didn't let me finish, but yeah, I'd trade for him, and Malik's a free agent. So,
well, I prefer to stay away from Mac Jones if possible.
I got news for you. Mac Jones better than anything we have on that roster right now, in my opinion. Okay,
but
whatever. We'll see.
The guys playing at Omar's Parks might be better than what we
have.
No,
don't do the Omar Parks thing. Don't do that. Don't get going on. Was it cornerback or receiver?
Corner.
Hey, we need a lot of
positions. We do need a corner.
We need a lot of positions. I think if we all step back on what we just saw, I think we need another receiver on the outside, whatever you want to call him, a second wide receiver. I think you need a cover corner, no question about it. You can go through a lot of positions. People think we need another guard, need another guard tackle.
I don't know that there's any position on the team that isn't a need.
By the way, have you seen
maybe running back?
Have you seen whose stock is going up? Maui Noah. Right?
I think a lot of Hurricanes players
right guard, right
up.
Tackle. And then I'm always curious to see what's going to happen with Mesidor. Speaking of, pass rushers are special. They are hard to find. And he just, by the way, those guys on the defensive end played their ass off. They did not hurt their stock. Watching playoffs, watching the best competition. Teams go back and watch the best competition you've played and who you played against. And they played against some really good offensive linemen. And they just got after it. I'd love to see him get a UM guy at one of those 4 or 5 guys. I don't know if it's going to happen.
Well, you got a chance to watch the title game. We know that.
Yeah.
So
no question about it. All
Real
right.
quick, by the way, so the Bills have their head coach interview schedule all set here. So Friday, today, They got Mike McDaniel in there. Saturday, they're going to have Anthony Weaver.
Wow. They're hitting the Miami connection Friday
Yeah.
and Saturday.
They also get Anthony Lynn, who's the Commanders' run game coordinator. Then Sunday, Jags OC Grant Udinski.
So I think Anthony Weaver, I don't think he's going to be back here now under the fact that our coach is also a former defensive coordinator. But I think Weaver ends up, if he didn't get a head coaching job, he's going to be just fine. He's going to get a defense coordinator job. He's really impressive too. He's a really impressive guy. By the way, Coach sounds like there's going to be Coach Hafley sounds like he's going to have a couple of guys from this of the 26 guys on the staff. Some guys are going to be staying around here with us for the new coach.